tweet out. Boom, 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 boom. Or don't. Okay. Boom. Got the tweet out. If anybody shows up, they show up. If they don't, they do not. And it is what it is. To those who may be watching later, thank you a lot. That really is appreciated greatly. I can't stress that enough. This is Don't Watch This. This is a show that I used to run on Periscope. I stopped it, felt like it wasn't making enough progress. And here we are, we're on YouTube. I started Please Watch This, but it didn't really hit the same. So right back to Don't Watch This, back to doing it consistently. The NBA season is over pretty much. The finals are nearing an end. So, I'll be able to do it on a pretty, close to nightly basis. That's the goal. That's the intention. That's how I was doing it before. And, I really liked it. We got up to like 55, 56 episodes. And just got to talk about a bunch of different things, various things. There is no guarantee to what we'll be discussing here. That's why it's called Don't Watch This. Like, if you come in here and you aren't entertained, I'm sorry. The title said not to watch it. But, a few different ways things can go. And honestly, just me clearing my thoughts out and all that good stuff as well. So once again, welcome to Don't Watch This. Thanks for being here. Thank you for completely disregarding the instructions. And, you could have been anywhere in the world and look where you ended up. So today, it's really about being consistent. That's the main message of the day. I'll probably often write a main message or something in the box right there. Because that's really how you just move things forward. I mean, like back when I started a blog, swaggyspeaks.blogspot.com. Link is in my Twitter bio if you care to read those things. They're from a very long time ago. But, my first post is called Shoot Your Shot. And it's just a blog post about me wanting to start a blog and just doing it. And, like, the first action is always to do something. Like, that's the biggest part of the battle. You got to put one foot forward to keep it moving. So, start somewhere and then just be consistent. Focus on what it is you want to do. Whatever it is that you're trying to improve at, whatever it is that you're trying to build, like, it's consistency that does it. Whether you do music, whether you are running a business, like I'm trying to sell these hoodies, I need to be more consistent. Matter of fact, buy a hoodie, please, and tell your friends to buy a hoodie and tell their friends to buy a hoodie. It's hot in here, bro, and that's crazy because my AC's on. But yeah, buy a hoodie, tell your friends to buy a hoodie, all that good stuff. Heart on my sleeve hoodies, you feel me? I don't have an itinerary for these, honestly, so I have a couple topics I want to touch on. We'll, dibble and dabble. And this is kind of just like an introductory episode. Hopefully at some point there are more people in these when we do it. But that is going to take consistency, and that's something that we'll start to see as we build it, So as I do this more consistently, when people know about a time to come watch the show, I just got an Xbox, so I'm going to start Twitching. I have to do that consistently. Like, anything that you don't do consistently, you won't see the progress you want to see in it. Like, plain and simple. Like, so I got baptized, I go to church. I try to go every Sunday. But I feel like I've gotten a lot closer to God. And that's because every single day I go meditate, I go outside, I have my Bible app, and I do like a daily prayer and everything like that. So the more and more I go on, like the daily prayers are really starting to reflect the things that I'm saying in my, like I'm seeing things happen, and it's like I feel like I'm getting closer to God just through the consistency of what I'm doing. Like, whatever it is, if you basketball, you go outside, you work on your jumper, like you're gonna be a better shooter. So you just have to be consistent with things, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So once again, welcome to Don't Watch This. Thank you so much for being here. And on top of being consistent, really just like stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, live in your lane, love your lane. Like, do what you do and do it to the best of your ability. Like, nobody else can throw that off. Nobody else's concern, nobody else's opinion, nobody else's actions can like throw your lane off. I mean, it's like, I feel like life is like a bowling alley. Like, there's just a bunch of games going on. You feel me? There's a bunch of, every single lane. There's like probably what? I don't know. Most bowling alleys probably have like 40, 50 lanes. I don't know. There's games going on. There's like 5 people playing each game, whatever. But like nothing else that anybody's doing has anything to do with what you do. Honestly, even the people you're bowling against don't really have anything to do with what you're doing. Like, them not getting a strike, there's no defense in bowling. Like, you just have to you have to be in your lane, focus on what you're doing, run your race. Like, if you run your race, you can't trip up. But when you trip up is when you're focused on what everybody else is doing and you're looking to your sides and, like, nah, just focus on you, keep your head up, but keep your head down and keep grinding. Like, I don't know. Like, don't try not to allow outside opinions to deter you from things. Like, decide what it is you want and go get that shit. And, oh, man, I cursed. I'm sorry. But, like, yeah, like, decide what it is you want and go get it because that's really what most things are about. What else? What else can we, and I'll be taking topics from people as well. Like, and that's what I used to do on the Periscope show. It would be like, all right, like, anything, any input or blah, blah, blah. Oh man, I am hot. That's crazy. What else? Oh, Snow Allegra has a beautiful voice. I just wanted to say that. Snow Allegra has an amazing voice. It caresses me as I listen. I really love her for that. She just dropped, so you should probably check that out because it was wonderful. Mariah the Scientist also had an excellent project, and so did Vince Staples. This isn't a music review show, but once again, the show can be anything. It's called Don't Watch This. There are no limitations. But yeah, I've fallen down like a rabbit hole of Vince Staples content on YouTube and stuff like that, and I've been doing it for a while. But I'm even going back to some things I already saw. I like to try to immerse myself like in the worlds that I want to be in. So I watch a lot. I watch podcasts. I watch interviews. And I watch interviews like from both sides. Like I watch interviews from the artist side. I watch interviews from the interviewer side because I want to be an artist and I also want to I do a podcast and I do different things I do like media things like that. Like I just want to get better. Like I want to get better, bro. I want to get better. I think that's what all this is about. When it's being consistent, when it's about staying in your lane, when it's about running your race. I just feel like life is a constant improvement. Like get better every day. Like, what did you do to get better today? Part of that is also giving yourself like space, being kind with yourself, being patient with yourself, being gentle with yourself, but understanding the balance, but just getting better every single day, like whatever it may be, just making an effort to get better. And I honestly feel like when I got baptized, like I didn't do it because I was perfect. I did it because I kind of interpreted it as a commitment to being better. And I'm not saying you got to go out and get baptized. I mean, if you do, like, it was a great day for me. Like, everybody has their own thing. That's my race. You feel me? That's my lane. That's my, bowling alley. I don't know. But, yeah. So, get better, bro. Like, just, find something, focus on it, do what you love, and let it kill you. Word to Charles Bukowski. Like, there's so much that's possible in this world, for real. Like, that, I'm possible, like, heart on my sleeve, all of that. Yeah, there are hoodies, and, buy one, tell a friend to buy one, too. But it's really like it's a message, and it really means a lot to me. And I hope that it means a lot to other people as well, because like there really isn't much that you can't do if you put your mind to it. If it's what you want, if you want it, you can probably attain it. Like, it's out there. Go get it. Come up with a plan. I'm not the best at planning, honestly, and things will never, ever, 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 ever go how you planned them. Like, you're never going to come up with something. You're never going to have a diagram or whatever or a plan. All right, I'm going to do this, and that. There's always going to be a pitfall. There's always going to be a correction to make. But at the end of the day, be consistent. Be consistent, be focused, and be kind with yourself. I don't know. It all comes together. It's all connected on Manifest. I have to keep watching that show. I haven't finished that. Other shows. This is what my mind does. It just goes from one place to the next. Other shows. Let's see. I'm almost done with Snowfall. I'm in season 4. Very excited about that. I think that Franklin is a great character. I relate to him a lot. Like, I relate to Franklin a lot. I have since the very beginning. I feel like, he's selling dope in his community, and I'm trying to sell hope in mine, Heart on my sleeve by Copper Hoodie. But yeah, I relate to him a lot, except for the fact that, like, he really destroyed his community. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, he is the reason. He's the source of the crack epidemic in his community. That's a wild concept for a protagonist. Like, for a protagonist to kind of be a villain, like, but everything is perception. And as I always say, there are way too many different perceptions for there to only be one reality. So at the end of the day, stay in your lane, live in your reality, and be consistent. But yeah, this was just me doing this. Like, this is 10 minutes. These episodes don't have to be long, honestly. They'll probably be like 10 to 15 to maybe 20. It's not really long form content, just something to get out there, something to clear my head or whatever, something to get some thoughts off, and just, it'll be a sounding board kind of. Like, this is very therapeutic for me. Like, I don't know why. Maybe I'm a narcissist and I just enjoy hearing myself and watching myself. But this helps me a lot, and I feel like that's part of why I need to get back to it. I feel like it can kind of help me compartmentalize my thoughts and put things in place. So whether, it's called Don't Watch This. I'll be watching it if nobody else watches it. But if you watched it, if you're watching it right now, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Subscribe to the YouTube page. I don't know where the subscribe button is on YouTube. I will, though, soon. Wherever it is, though, it's somewhere. It's somewhere. But yeah, subscribe to the YouTube page. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Stay tuned, man. Like, I don't know if there's a time that works better for you, especially if you watch this one. Like, I'm flexible. So if there's a time that works better, if 9 o'clock works better, if 10:30 works better, whatever, I'm going to try to do it at the same time. It may not be an every single night kind of thing, but it'll be, pretty frequently, probably at least 3 times a week. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to where the show goes. Any suggestions for things you like, you feel me? Like, and Don't Watch This on Periscope, episode 1 was one thing, and by episode 56 it was a whole different production. So I'm really looking forward to that, looking forward to see what kind of tweaks and improvements can be made, because like I said, everything is about getting better. Like, just get better, just improve, find something to focus on and focus on it. Like, people focus on all the wrong things, and I find it really, really strange. Like, the things that people choose to focus on, like the fact that people, watch people's IG stories when they don't follow them. Like, you have a lot of time and a lot of energy to focus on the conversations I see on Twitter and the response to things. And honestly, some of them are truly disgusting. Like, some of the, I really like check out of the Matrix a lot. I be in my room, you feel me? I love it here. And I just try to think about what I can do for me, and or what I can do in my own life. Like, run your own race, you feel me? Life is a bowling alley. There's a bunch of lanes, but none of the other ones really have anything to do with you. So stay in yours. Like, you don't ever just go to the bowling alley and you feel me, you in one lane and you just go over to the side and no, you don't. You don't ever look to the side and be like, damn, like, he just rolled a strike. Like, I mean, actually, I'm competitive, so sometimes I do. Like, the dude, if somebody in the lane next to me bowls a strike, I'm like, nah, I need a strike because he's feeling himself right now. So I mean, there's always gonna be a little bit of that. Like, let's keep it a buck. But you feel me? You get the gist of it. Like, you get the main idea. And 97% of the time, more than 97%. Like, come on, son. Imagine being at the bowling alley and somebody, you like run over and get in front of them and start playing defense. Oh, that was a Chappelle Show skit. Damn, that's crazy. Shout out to the Chappelle Show. But yeah, man, I think that's all I got. 13 minutes seems pretty cool. On the Don't Watch This show on Periscope, I used to freestyle my way out. Like, I would just, say something, and I'd get a word from the people who were watching, and they'd give me a word, and I'd just freestyle based on that word. I see one viewer in here right now. I don't know if you're, active, if you can type and say a word. If you can, I'll gladly freestyle off that word. If not, I may not freestyle at all, because I don't really have anything that I particularly... but I guess I can do something. It's the first time. It's the first time. So I'm hoping that this verse won't be my worst rhyme. Nah. It's the first time. So I'm hoping that this verse won't be my worst rhyme. I got bars like it's my first crime. I be at concerts trying to get my shirt signed. Psych, I'm on the other side, on the stage. Damn, I miss hosting. I really do. I want to be able to host an event again soon, man. Like, that was a lot of fun. I feel like that was like a part of me that I really got to, step into. And I feel like it's one of the things I do best, I feel like. So I really do truly miss it. Let's see if I have a better freestyle than that. That was really weak. So off the top of the dome, I give these thoughts from my home. And I'm watching this together, but I'm not on my own. See, that's Don't Watch This. This is the first episode, but I have no idea where this verse gonna go, and this verse will explode because it's the bomb and it's underground, undermined and undermined and under time. Under time like my wrist is. I'm on my grind like a wish list. Amazon shit. That's some trees. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, normally somebody gives me a word in the crowd. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel. we'll be doing more of these, and they'll be better. You feel me? I'm pretty sure this isn't very high quality. It's more fun when there's people in here, and just a momentum that comes with it. But that all starts with consistency. So whatever it is that it may be in your life, you feel me? For me, it's this show. I need to be more consistent with this. I need to be more consistent with the music I'm trying to put out. And I want to be able to drop the project by my birthday. That's going to take a lot more activity on my part. I need to be more consistent with these hoodies. I need to be more consistent with the brand in general. I need to be more consistent with the Plug Talk podcast. Check us out. We just dropped a new episode today. Really want to start getting more visuals out and dropping more clips. So, I really need to be more consistent with everything that I do. And I tell myself that all the time. I need to be more consistent with the Knicks wall, honestly, even though it's the off season. Like, I've been, kind of, I don't know. So I need to get back into that. I need to, really be focused and locked in and just being consistent in the things that I want to do. So there's something out there that you want to do. There's something that you're doing. There's something that you're doing well at, and you could be doing better. There's something you're not doing well enough. Whatever it may be, find it, find your lane, love your lane, live in your lane, all of that, man. Life is a bowling alley. So with that said, have an excellent night, for real. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know who this is. This is the one viewer, but I really appreciate you. That really means a lot, for real. You're the one viewer in here on the first episode. I'm never going to forget that. Please tell me who you are. And also, if you watched it later, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Try to make it for the live show next time. And if you can't, whatever. It's YouTube. It's still here. It's not going nowhere. So, we ain't going nowhere. I also want to be I feel at some point in my life, probably very soon, I'm going to try stand-up comedy. I don't think there's any... You see the shit. You see the hoodie, bro. You know the brand. I'm possible. I feel there's nothing I can't do, and I genuinely mean that. And I feel that's true for everybody. If I can be me and you can be you, there are no limits to what we can do. So I feel I'm going to try stand-up comedy. I think I'm a pretty funny guy. I've hosted events, so I know how to work a crowd or whatever, interact with a crowd, and I can write pretty well. So it's if I can write something out and have, a course of jokes or whatever, line it up, punchlines coming at this time, and just work the crowd at that point, I don't think that's anything I can't do. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be pretty good at it because I'm going to be consistent, I'm going to focus on it, and I'm possible. So on that note, have an excellent night. Love y'all from the bottom.